So I've been holding this video in the vault for a very long time, but I'm finally going to talk about it. Kendra G's gathering in Philadelphia was empty.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Team Serious Music! Dating in 2024 is not what it used to be. For a lot of guys, it used to be a very exciting experience. You used to be glad that a lady would just say yes and she would allow you to take her to a fairly expensive restaurant where you would spend a lot of your money just so that you can get a kiss on the cheek before the night ends. I used to drive home so happy that I might have a chance to see her again, only to find out that somebody else drove over there after I took her out and well. But then things change. Fast forward! Now, guys are not really interested in dating as much as they used to, and women are complaining about it. A lot of women, even the white ones, are complaining about men not showing up to singles events.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a fishing for love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies.
But also, this can be seen in the black community. You see, typically whites and blacks have different situations going on, but in the black community, it's also been a problem until 2020. Now, in 2020 was the year of COVID. Someone came out with an idea to hook people up, and that person was, drum roll please, Kendra G. She came out with singles lives or whatever the hell it's called, and it was a hit. All throughout COVID, people were online, they were meeting, and they were hooking up. And she made a lot of money off this on Facebook and on YouTube. Well, let's fast forward again to 2024. Now Kendra G is doing live speed dating events. And to be fair, the first one did very well in Dallas. She followed it up with one in Chicago, and a lot of people came out and was supporting, and you know what? People came out and seemed to have a good time. But this last event in Philadelphia allegedly didn't do very well. Now, if you look at this particular screenshot, you're gonna see this flyer, okay? And it says, Kendra G, Singles Live, the dating app, and stop the show. Yes, there is a dating app for this. Speed dating mix and mingle hosted by Kendra G, August 30th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Tasty Soul Food Restaurant. And she says, Philly, next Friday, August 30th, speed dating mix and mingle, Tasty's Restaurant. Click link to RSVP. It will sell out. Now the link at Eventbrite, I can no longer see what is going on with that particular event or how much the event costs. But I can tell you that I believe the event costs anywhere between $75 to $100, and I think that includes some food and drinks. But there was a young lady who actually walked by the event, and she had this to say.
So I've been holding this video in the vault for a very long time, but I'm finally going to talk about it. Kendra G's gathering in Philadelphia was empty, and I believe I walked past. It was like, and the crazy thing is I was with my man. I was on a date. That's the crazy thing about it. When did I walk past? It was like in the middle.
Oh, I'm walking through the Kendra G Singles Live Philly, and nobody is there, y'all. Hold on, look.
Going closer to the end, right? So I walked past, and it was like a big old Kendra sign out there, and I wanted to meet Kendra. Like, that's what I went for. I wanted to meet Kendra, and he's like, he didn't really know who Kendra was, but I was telling him who Kendra was, and I was like, I want to meet Kendra. So I go down there and I walk in, I didn't record when I was walking there, but I did record me walking past and leaving. And the girl at the front desk was like, Kendra is not here. Kendra didn't show up. I said, okay, well, this is it? She was like, this is it. Like, this is, and I said, well, did a lot of people leave? And she said, no, like, because I thought I got there on the tail end of the party. And she was like, no, it wasn't a lot of, but what the part that got me is she said, only 2 men walked in.
Now that young lady is named Amber Jolie, but also she did go in, and you saw that already, that there was hardly anybody else in there. And she went inside to see some more information and found out that it was mostly all women. But check out the story that she said about one guy who showed up.
Outside, right? One of the men pulled up in a black Bentley truck, like while I was at the desk, because he was looking for parking. So another man pulls up in a Bentley truck and walks to the front, and everybody got up out their seats, looking up, looking at the door. Everybody. He walked in, he looked.
So it sounds like Kendra G is doing some sort of promotional thing where she's like, okay, I'm going to help the restaurant. I'm trying to help a local black business. I'm assuming soul food will probably be a black business, and I can't be there, but just go ahead and have the singles event. Obviously, men don't really like going to these types of things because it was, I think, what did he say? 75 to 100 was the rumored price. That's still a lot of money to come there and sit and have people look at you in the face. So, I mean, there's multiple factors, I think. But I do want to say, I do appreciate Kendra G for putting stuff like this on, because I think she's trying to help. I think it's just that, like Miss April Mason, she has found out that while there are a good number of men out there that need to fix themselves, there are a plethora of modern women out there that need to figure out how to interact with a man. And it sounds like this young woman is about to tell us why modern women can't find a date, because a man pulls up in a Bentley truck and then you automatically start paying attention to him because of the truck. Superficial, materialistic, and the exact same thing that men are trying to avoid in this day and age.
Around, he walked up and talked to the DJ. All the women eyes was on him. He was that he was a tall judge. So I'm thinking in my head, this is Kendra's show in real life. All of the women are looking for this small selection of men. The 6 foot, that was the 6 foot, 6-figured man they all were looking for. That was him.
Now, this is interesting. It was like a lot of women that was there, and then one guy pulls up in a Bentley truck, and all of the women are fighting over the guy. And, well, it's kind of, normal for that to happen, but stop the show. What is the reason why a lot of dudes don't want to go to these events? Well, it's been talked about on the past on Kendra G's show. Here's a guy talking about why he's upset with Kendra G's live show.
Hello? You was here
I was
before.
a minute ago.
How did it go?
It went terrible,
How did it go?
Kendra. It went terrible. Listen,
Tell me what
everybody that reached.
happened. Okay, first you gotta look at it.
Okay, I got you. I keep the phone right. You got me?
We can't see your face.
Got me? Now
Okay,
everywhere, now everybody that was inboxing me or whatever, they weren't right. They had kids. They weren't that attractive, something I wasn't used to. So it was like, now it was meeting people, because I'm out. I'm in the streets, Kendra. When I say I'm in the streets, like I be going out to places. I be meeting some people. They be like, I remember you was on the Kendra G show. I'm like, for real? But that's as far as it goes.
And this other guy by the name of Dr. Mike.
Dr. Mike, are you here looking for a woman?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. Where you calling us from?
Indianapolis. That's the second time I'm calling actually on the show.
Or you've been here before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what happened? What's your update? What's the feedback?
You know, the women that hit me up were not really my type. They were not really what I was looking for.
What was wrong with the women that reached out to you?
So physically, they were not my type. They were, excuse me, no offense to women, but they were over like over in shape. Like, I don't like big women. More like slim thick. They were different from what I was looking for. So I was not interested. I lose interest. That was that was
Okay, so they were too big for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word.
Now, in both these situations, you're hearing men saying that they don't really like the fact that the women that come to Kendra G's show are not really so attractive. And I'm not saying this for all of them, but the ladies tend to be usually a little bit over 35. And, some of them could be, as some brothers would say, delusional. But a lot of these women are single. And as you can see on that post, like this lady here, whose name is Deanna, it said, but it's sold out for the ladies. So the women were paying to get into this, but the men were not interested. And one of the reasons why the men were not interested was probably what they felt that the women looked like or their situations. It wasn't really something that a lot of brothers was really interested in. The guys who already have money in Philadelphia, who are already doing very well in Philadelphia, let's be honest, they don't need anybody to match make them. They have plenty of opportunities. Philadelphia is one of those black cities that has, a lot of African Americans there. You got a lot of Caribbeans, a lot of African women there. So there's women, for miles there, right? And then when you look at Kendra G's show and you have chicks coming on there like this.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Tall man, dreadheaded.
How tall does he have to be?
6 foot. Can you find me a man?
I mean, I'm not saying every woman is like that on Kendra G's show, but to be honest, do you think that that lady is going to get a guy to give her?
I mean, at that point, and this is what modern women are running into as a problem. I mean, look at the way she looks, and it's not to bash, she just look at her and look at Kendra G. Who would y'all pick? You're probably going to say Kendra G off rip, and it's not even close. Number one. Number two, maybe you look better with makeup on. Maybe you look better with your hair done. But you're in your house in a house coat with your hair not done, with the camera at a bad angle, terrible lighting, just saying, yeah, this is what I want. I want somebody 6 foot, which is why men have stopped dating. Men have stopped paying attention to this type of stuff because it becomes comical. It becomes hilariously bad. This is a joke. Men think that women are trolling them when this type of stuff happens because you're not serious. You're sitting, I want this type of man, 6 figure, 6 foot. And from her perspective, she's saying, I want a good man. I know there's got to be one out there. That's why I'm getting on Kendra G's show, because she's probably got a lot of men. And one of them, what are the chances? One of them is going to want me. God will provide. He's going to send me a man. So I'm just going to put myself out there. And if you never do, then how will you know? It's essentially like playing the lottery is what you're getting right here. And even though people, I ain't gonna try to hate too much because I don't want to bash, but this is an extreme level of delusion right here.
Her $1 million. And, some of the ladies come on there not looking kept, they have a bonnet on or whatever. And really the person that benefits and get a lot of money from this, or will get a lot of money from this, is Kendra G. From what the lady is insinuating is that Kendra G didn't even show up to her own event. So basically these women are paying a lot of money to come out and meet these men, and these men are not there, are not interested in meeting them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the women that want to meet these men already have plenty of opportunities and don't want to meet those ladies, most likely. Nothing against those ladies, but that's just how it is. A lot of dating experiences in most major cities among successful black men Guys are not wasting their time going to these events.